Hello, I'm Q Kelly, and welcome back to my news and review channel for August 21st, 2014. The police killing spree. The death of yet another black male at the hands of a police officer, this time in the St. Louis community of Ferguson. Little was known about this community, two-thirds of whose residents are black, until 18-year-old teenager Michael Brown was shot dead by a white police officer on August 9th. The timing of the incident, less than a month after the highly publicized NYPD chokehold killing of Eric Garner, as well as the handling of the incident, has led to a perfect storm for community outrage. Round-the-clock protesters, confronted with the presence of riot-gear policemen, led to pandemonium, including rock throwing, Molotov cocktails, tear gas, and smoke bomb exchanges, as well as looting. In response to the unrest, Missouri Governor Jay Nixon announced that the Missouri Highway Patrol would replace the Ferguson Police Department on August 10th. After a night of calm, however, demonstrations erupted again the next day when the police department released a store video suggesting Michael Brown robbed a convenience store of a box of cigarillos worth $50. The National Guard was called in, arriving in full combat gear, armored vehicles, tanks, and assault weapons. The protests have taken on a life of their own, with supporters from around the world joining the Ferguson community. Tibetan monks, a 90-year-old Holocaust survivor, and news journalists have all recounted their personal experiences with excessive force by the security forces in this St. Louis county. What began as a civil rights protest in America is being viewed as a serious human rights failure everywhere else. The international community, fixated on this crisis, has criticized America for its handling of the Michael Brown police shooting. Allies in the free world and communist countries such as North Korea and Russia boast of their own successful police policies. England, whose bobbies regularly carry batons, attested to never resorting to military force to subdue protesters, even during the rioting following the police killing of a black man there. In the same breath, the dialogue turns to the long-standing racial tensions in America, which in their eyes have ironically increased after the election of this country's first black president. 12 days after this story began, there has begun to be some acknowledgement of the systemic bias against blacks by the media and in the criminal justice system. After going to Ferguson, United States Attorney General Eric Holder has promised changes. With only 3 black police officers out of 53 on the force, a history of police misconduct, one change will be in the department's composition. With pressure from leaders nationally and, more importantly, the public, the legal processing of the police officer Darren Wilson will be pivotal. Despite the pressure to resolve this case fairly from leaders and the public nationally, Missouri Governor Jay Nixon has decided not to replace the lead prosecutor, Robert McCullough, even though McCullough's family has extensive ties to the police department. And so the controversy surrounding the killing of this young black man is far from over, not by a long shot.